Hey, you want to know how we cook for cowboys out there on them ranches? Stick around, I'm finna show you. I get a lot of questions about what do you use out there when you're cooking? I see you ain't got old Bertha, so what do you be using? We got an old collapsible stove here that I like to use when we're on ranches. Now, I think we call her Christine is her name. She is shorter than Bertha because Bertha stand about here. But folks, I'm just telling you for sure for one thing. She don't like much weighing as much as Bertha when you have to put her together. But it keeps me from bending over plumb on the ground, and if I had a hole to where I was cooking, stuff would be blowing in it because I cooked with one of them holes in the ground forever. My good friend Randall Gates out there at the JA's told me, he said, hey, you borrow this, just keep it till I want it back. Hey Randall, come load it, brother. It's getting heavier every day. So let's talk about these luxurious features that this self-cleaning range has out here on the range. Now, if Shannon will get in here and zoom in here, you can see that there's two parts really to this. This grated part over here with these pieces of rod, and then expanded metal grate on this end. Now, both of them serve a great purpose, they do. This one here, I leave it on there most of the time. Hey, that old big 20-inch skillet will sit right there on it. But if I'm not, and I'm cooking steaks, hey, I got it right here. It's got some grooves cut in it right here on all four corners. That way, when you set it on there, it'll fit down, and that way it gets it about half level and secure. Now there's times that it ain't even on there. I just got that sitting there, got that old skillet right there. I keep fire on this end. How do I regulate? With this shovel. I can rake me some more down under here whenever I need to, if I need to get it hotter. Too hot, rake it out. These things here, you can see how they come up. In a minute, I'll show you even how they go back in there. Got grooves cut in them here. They're level. Randall done a great job. And that old skillet will sit right there on it. Let me just step in here. It's one of the few times that I can stand in this thing. It slides back and forth. I'm gonna take it out of this end. See this hole? It'll slide right through there. Got one on the other end. Then it'll lift plumb out. You can see how that lifts out. If Shannon will get in here, I want to show you. Them things are heated, bend around where it'll fit on that rod, but you still got to have a lot of slack in there to worry. So Shannon, she calls me and she tells me, got about 25 extra guests coming in for supper. We have just expanded our steak grilling surface. Now I can put a lot of steak on there. Other grate that y'all seen, it fit in here and had little notches cut in it. But this in here is a little more flexible, square tubing, expanded metal welded on there, good horseshoes for a handle. Folks, this is all 1/4-inch plate. This little, I think it's a rectangular box, as my geometrical teacher would have taught me. It pins everywhere around, they'll come out. I have set it up and had to move it just a little. Folks, you sort of need somebody else to help you pick it up and move it, because this whole thing is sort of heavy. Even if I got this there, I can still get my shovel in here to regulate fire, but I can also put this Dutch oven up to stay warm, so when I take that bacon out of there that y'all didn't get to see, and put it in this Dutch oven to keep it warm. One other great feature. All your kitchens got them. My kitchen's got it too. A kitchen light. There it is, folks. It's what you call adjustable. Got a hole down there in it that you can see. Slides right in there. You can put it on either end, or you can make two. Have them on both ends. I use this and I use old Bertha. When I'm using this is a time when we're maybe going on a ranch that we have to move camp a lot. Maybe it's every day, maybe it's every 3 or 4 days. I can load this in somebody's pickup, trailer, something, and haul it. Bertha's a little harder to throw in the back of the pickup. If it's a stationary camp to where we're there 10 days, maybe, sure, I'm gonna try to bring old Bertha if I can, or if we're not even moving at all. But if I'm having to move, Christine's probably coming with me. Now I do got somebody else that tags along every once in a while that is a fire-breathing dragon, and that's Waldo here. Waldo goes with us sometimes when we gotta cook a whole bunch of stuff. So this is just an old tractor rim. Got some expanded metal grates on here, but you want to be sure you got something coming across there to brace it, because when it gets hot, that stuff will wilt. It'll go to sagging. One other thing I got to tell you, and I'll let Shan just zoom in down there at the bottom, I'll just put the shovel. See that there hole? It's got 4 of them all the way around. You've got to have a little circulation in there for this thing to be able to draw. You can make a smaller version of this. I guess you can make a bigger version. I've turned it over and used it this way, just to have a firebox where I could show the coals out. So, hey, fix you something, make sure it's feasible to you, and use it. Thank y'all again for taking time to stop by out of your busy day and check out all this fire-breathing equipment I got. Now it's hot, it's heavy, everything in my kitchen is. But folks, a lot of y'all been commenting, what do you use if you ain't got old Bertha? I hope this helped you out. But there's one thing I want to tell you that's really very, very important. I get a lot of comments on YouTube. Great video, Kent. Folks, y'all need to realize it ain't me making these videos. It is my sweet wife, Shannon. She puts a lot of work into this. She's a great editor. She's a great photographer. And I couldn't do it without her. We hope you enjoyed. We hope you learned a little something. These things are handier than 2 shirt pockets, I promise. Hit the little subscribe button at the bottom. We'll keep you informed, tell you what's happening in the world of I Want to Cook. Adios.